Cardano ADA has already survived one bear market after 2017, and it remains a relevant project in the top 10. We're still caught up in a bear market due to the poor economic situation and other macroeconomic factors. However, we have watched Cardano weather several crypto storms. Its resilience has been admirable. Is this the indication that there are better days ahead? People start talking about a bear market when prices decline by more than 20%, and there is a wild spread of pessimism, especially in the stock market. In the volatile world of cryptocurrency, prices can often rise or fall by 20% in a week, hence marking a difference between the stock market and the crypto market. Last year, the bear market came and we were not oblivious to it. Various industry experts and key players started to talk about it, and Bitcoin traded at half its all-time high, and different altcoins fell even further. We needed no other proof to confirm the bearish season. The Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson announced the season with a tweet about crypto's price action, stating that miracles won't happen to improve the market. His tweet read, "Yes, it's called a bear market. That's what happens. Nothing changes it. No announcement makes a difference." Hoskinson has a reputation for straight talk on social media, but his words were not ignored. He even went on to say that Cardano could cure cancer or create a personal poker-playing robot that drives grandma to church, but the price of ADA would still fall. At the beginning of the bear market, many crypto investors who have seen their portfolios decimated were curious to know when the pain will end. The bitter truth was that there was no crystal ball to ascertain when the factors driving the prices down would change. A well-known crypto expert, Real Vision CEO Raoul Pal, said in an interview that the bear market won't end until the Federal Reserve eases up its economic tightening measures. Fearful investors were taught how to handle a crypto bear market by developing a long-term mindset and avoiding panic selling. For long-term investors, there is a good chance that the rewards from successful projects could eventually make up for any losses from failed cryptos. With this situation and certain negative happenings in the crypto market, Cardano's future seems bleak. The ADA coin price has dropped from its all-time high for a long time. What are we expecting from Cardano? More dumps or miraculous pumps? In a video released by Crypto FOMO YouTube channel, an expert gave an in-depth analysis of Cardano ADA. The discussion covered Cardano's past performance, its current state, and what investors can expect in the upcoming bull market. It was noted that in its early days, Cardano experienced a significant crash, dropping by about 98.6% from its all-time high. Nonetheless, it later rallied by approximately 165x, reaching a peak price of $3.10. According to the expert, Cardano's next rally could be around 2,750% from its current low. This prediction is hinged on the belief that Cardano has reached a stage of profound growth, maturity, and reduced risk. The Cardano ecosystem has matured significantly, now boasting smart contracts, decentralized finance, and non-fungible tokens. Regardless of the difficulties, Cardano remains a strong contender in the crypto world, so it's not yet finished. Its steadfastness during the bear market sets it apart from its counterparts, offering investors a promising investment opportunity. Remember that it has a proven track record and growing market cap, thus remaining an intriguing asset, positioned for attaining greater heights. The FTX calamity was one of the alarming situations that happened last year. In an interview, the Cardano founder talked about it, and he noted that the turbulence could be the last adverse event of the crypto winter. He perceived it as normal when the entire digital asset space was thrown into turmoil by the news, since the FTX exchange is among the leading companies in the field. Its crisis caused a cascade through the cryptocurrency market. To the average investor, 2022 was quite harsh. During the period of the FTX crash, things went worse when Binance vowed to liquidate $23 million of its FTT tokens, which caused a further price crash. The setback propelled a massive collapse of the entire crypto market, whose capitalization dipped below $900 billion. According to Charles Hoskinson, the grim situation could be the last negative event before the market starts thriving again. I think this might be the bottom, one of the last ones to deal with. It's going to be hard to predict how bad it will be, and it could certainly be very bad. There are not many more firms that were like FTX and Alameda, like Three Arrows Capital, and so forth. At least in this cycle, I truly do hope that this is the last cycle of this nature, he said. Charles Hoskinson claimed that the eventful purchase of FTX by Binance might not solve the company's problems. From his perspective, the best part of the drama was that it could prompt regulators to impose comprehensive rules on the digital asset industry. Situations like this, as I mentioned, do tend to invite litigation. They tend to invite regulation, and they tend to invite enormous scrutiny. The purchase of FTX by Binance is no silver bullet. There are still many things that had to happen for this to be completely clear for the market, he explained. Maintaining the opinion of the sector being in a phase of panicked blood in the street, Hoskinson advised investors to stay calm, as such crashes have occurred in the past. He said, then a long climb up the ladder. To an extent, Hoskinson was right. Now, there are more regulations from the Securities and Exchange Commission, and everyone is caught in this frenzy. The SEC even made a wild chase for certain cryptocurrencies it considered securities in early June. However, more crashes have occurred this year. Several crypto banks swallowed losses and crash. When this is all over, many would be glad. Also, even amid the toughness of the market, Cardano ADA was identified among the most held cryptos in the bear market. It even appeared to be more popular than Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency for that matter in a certain poll. Plus, Cardano whales have been moving enormous amounts of ADA, reinforcing a substantial price increase. However, there is something about this crash that makes it different from previous downturns in crypto. This time, crypto has been marked by a series of events that caused contagion across the industry as a result of their interconnected nature and business strategies. Back in 2018, Bitcoin and other tokens slumped sharply after a steep climb in 2017. The market was awash with many initial coin offerings where people poured money into crypto ventures that popped up. But unfortunately, the majority of those projects had collided with their dooms. The current crash began as a result of macroeconomic factors, including rampant inflation, that caused the Fed to hike interest rates. Another difference is that there was no big Wall Street players using highly advantaged positions back in 2017 and 2018. Recently, a crypto expert, Dan Gambardello, shared a positive disposition about Cardano as he encouraged his followers on X in the wake of the massive slump in the broader digital currency ecosystem. According to him, there is a need to focus more on the long-term prospects of the crypto market than what is currently being experienced. He also noted that the market is even more bullish than it's bearish at the moment. Supporting his claims, Gambardello drew reference to the situation between the nation industry and the SEC, which has been cracking down on top players in the ecosystem. He explained that the firms might win most of their cases against the regulator in the long run. In addition, he mentioned that the potential for the first spot Bitcoin ETF approval is high because the market regulator has approved Bitcoin futures ETF, and top investment managers like BlackRock are now heavily invested in getting the products approved. Meanwhile, the SEC said that it had postponed all matters regarding spot Bitcoin ETFs to the coming year. Plus, Dan Gambardello once said, "If you zoom out on Cardano as total value lock continues to soar, it's so obvious what's in store for ADA." From the expert's analysis of the suggestion of viewing ADA's development from a broader perspective, investors could deduce a few important things. One is that the bearish momentum is likely coming to an end. Another is that the steady inflow of funds into the Cardano ecosystem, as seen in the TVL. It is important to note that Cardano's emphasis on decentralized finance would ignite a strong price movement. Cardano may seem to lag behind its peers in the most crucial aspect that defines a protocol's growth momentum, but it is indeed a major trailblazer. Moreover, according to Charles Hoskinson, more core developers are working on Cardano. Diversity and innovation is one of its watchwords, and things have just got started. Will you be ready? But that is going to do it for today's video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.